Prius Yamsuf in Hollywood. Very nice.
We'll continue.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Simon Tov Tzad the Gimel Dinam Anagay Manoigim B'Yamei Ha'omer. It's page. It's Chayla Gimel. You got the Chayla Gimel? It's a page Tov Mem Gimel. Page Tov Mem Gimel.
Thank you to Mohammed's son. He bought it in.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So that's
The phone.
Rafael.
I can't read it.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Okay, let's go through quickly. I think today I get a lot of shailos about
Marriage.
no about Svida.
Oh.
About marriage, about going to someone's chasna, and about
I have a Sunday, a neighbor of mine married his daughter. He's a big mix. I can't say no.
yeah, go. The bottom line is mutter to go. But someone asked me about this and that. Okay, so about the days of Sefiras Ha'omer. Dinim anoigim b'mei ha'omer. No, noigim shalalisa shalalisa stop it. It's a lot said is from seven of dalat tamid halafim tamid Rebbe Akiva shemesel malolo. We mourn the 24,000 students of Rebbe Akiva that died in these days. This that there was 24 students that of Rebbe Akiva and they died in these days is a Gemara. But the Gemara never says that you should have Avelus. The Gemara says, Befrois Atzeres. That's what happened. A story.
The results of brings down discusses why they say Shecky, why we're not actually Shecky. He said 3 weeks is a halacha, is more or less a halacha.
So
the fear is more a minhag.
So the Gemara doesn't mention anything. The Gemara just says the story. But the poil, there's a Chuvas Geonim that brought in the tour that Shaloi Lisa Isha v'Shaloi Listaper. Avamuta Laza Shadochim Malon Nesuin. You're allowed to make a shidduch without Nesuin. Should make the menacha. Maybe someone else will grab the girl. Omuta Gam Kan Lasa Suda Lachas Shaduchim. You can make a Suda. Oy Lachar Kedushin, but not Nesuin. They shouldn't make dancing. What's the difference at Rikud and Machoil? It's the same thing. Dancing is people dance single, and Machoilus is Machol. But the Zabazak, Rikudim and Machoilus is Hainohach. V'lo yasa Rikudim and Machoilus, v'ein tzorich loim shelo yasa Rikudim and Machoilus sharishus. Avamot lasa sudas rishus, kan simchas mereus. They're allowed to make a sudas rishus.
For bar mitzvah that has the sphere bar mitzvah and there's no music. So
it was like it says you're allowed to make a sudas rishus below rikudim machelos of simchas yiseres. There's two ways of reading it. One way of reading it is below rikudim machelos vis simchas yiseres. Aval imza beli simchas yiseres mutar lasot rikudim. It's a doichik to learn that way, but I think that's the way people are learning it today. But bar mitzvahs that are done today in Chabad, they do no music, but someone singing, maybe even a cappella.
right.
Cappella.
See, I like because there's no klezema.
There's no klezema,
Right.
and they dance.
Yeah.
The emes is it's mashma shechnor not to dance. It says that mutar lasa sudas rishus. You go on simchas mereus. Below Rikudim, Umachoilus. You're not allowed to have Rikudim Umachoilus. You're also not allowed to have some Yiseres. But
what if you did see him on Sechel or something? You should be happy.
But Lapoil, he says, Lo Yasa Rikudim Umachoilus, Shal Mitzvah, Ain't Sorech Loimer Shal Rishus. So you're not allowed to make Shal Mitzvah and Kolchke not Rishus. So I think it would be, this whole thing is a minik. I think the way today Lubavitch, maybe the Rabboni and Ash are reading it like this. Well, muter lasa sudas rishus is below rikudim mochel zvisim chas yiseres. It's only also if you're going to make it ikudim vissim chas yiseiris. So if you're dancing without music and a guy's singing, that's not simchas yiseiris.
You feel it.
You feel it that it's not the zabazach. The other hand, a lot of people, like I was talking to my brother today, and he said he was thinking to make his son's bar mitzvah Lag BaOmer. The problem is,
Lag BaOmer night?
Lag BaOmer night, we can't even do it by Chabad. When are you going to make it?
You mean the night?
Thursday night is a big shailos.
When is Lag BaOmer come out?
Friday.
Friday. So Thursday night is a problem.
Thursday night is a problem, according to our meeting. Elamai, we're going to do it Friday by day, make a bar mitzvah. Nobody's going to come. And even if it was, say Lag BaOmer was on a Thursday,
right?
People have so much to do on Lag BaOmer. This guy's making a bonfire, making a talucha. Then everyone's making an upshanish because all the boys from
this is the time.
This is the time. All the boys are making upshanish.
If not Lag BaOmer, when is the next time to do it?
So Elamai, you just you do it the bar mitzvah regular, and Elamai, you can't have live music. So that's what's done today in Lubavitch. They just make the bar mitzvah.
But Thursday night, you're allowed to. You're allowed to have music Thursday night.
And we'll see in a minute.
You're allowed to.
No, the night after you could.
No,
the night before is problem.
Why not before?
Well, let's see a second. A person that decided to get married in these days, he jumped and he got married. And going to say, "Klum, you don't punish him." Kimish also mitzvah because they had a mitzvah to get married. The person that took a haircut in these days, they punish him. Because he was over on a minig. What kind of punishment does he get? I don't know. Maybe he pays $150 cash. What's the knas?
The first offense and the second offense, having to recycle.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all my teachers to get to it.
First offense is $50.
That's all my teachers want to get last to the wet news.
Yeah.
Get last to the wet news.
I don't know. Yeah, what? Maybe. So there was an Arab. There was an Arab somewhere that he got a haircut by a Jewish barber, and they were talking while he was giving him the haircut, and the barber, was a Jewish barber, told him his opinion about what's going on in Gaza. The Arab is going so brugus, he grabbed the scissor.
It was in Queens.
Yeah, and he stuck the barber. So today
the barber was a Yid.
The barber was a Yid.
Oh, he killed him?
No, he needed 30 stitches in his hand. So it was a big cut, 30 stitches. So today, the court sentenced him for 7 years in prison.
So what does it mean? Less than a year.
Huh?
That means less than a year. Because when you see it and you good, they
take
boom, 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 boom. And
Haman and Mordechai was Haman a barber?
5 stitches?
Right, exactly. Huh?
1 year for every 5 stitches.
1 year for every 5 stitches.
Haman was a barber.
Yes, he was
a barber for Mordechai.
oh,
yeah, exactly. So let's continue. A person that's single and he doesn't have a wife that could take care of him. That's a terrible thing. So such a man is allowed to marry a woman even beter shloshim of avelas avivimai. Shchayv l'sabala megzeres hakama. Kol shken shemuter lalisa avelas yom malolu. Shena el minig be'alma. Madoch, he's allowed to get married.
I see.
Page Tuf Mem Dalet. No, page Tuf Mem Dalet.
Almost the end of the book.
Tuf Mem Dalet.
So you said Moshe?
Tuf Mem Dalet. So Madoch, this guy who doesn't have a woman that could help him, he's allowed to get married in the time of Avelis for his father and his mother. Kol Shekain and the Avelis of Sefiras Ha'omer, which is only a minig, he's allowed to get married. Else the minig is to be machmer. When there's a bismillah.
Was this written when he's a shidduch or crisis also?
No. Now that's a shidduch crisis, I have to rethink everything.
It's the end of his
But the shidduch crisis didn't change the minute.
Exactly.
No.
Joking. I'm joking. The prices doesn't change the minute.
But it doesn't mean the per.
Prices is a man-made prices. We have to work on it. There should be no prices.
I spoke to Hasidim in Williamsburg and girls like this. It used to be like only to vote, something like that. All the months they get married
Yeah.
because it's not enough available hall. Let's say we have 30 halls in New York.
Right.
All the 30 halls book every night.
Right.
So they make him all months ago.
No, but
Yeah.
the Hasidim have a different funny meaning. They don't want marry every single day of the month. They have certain
Used
days.
to be.
Used to be.
Now every night, all Hasidim, married, all in one.
What was the
Yeah.
old minig?
The old minute was
After till Chag.
only till Tezvav. Only till
Only the
Tezvav.
first 2
When the
weeks.
sun, when
Yeah.
the moon start getting down, that's it. You stop.
Right.
With
That was the old minute.
minute.
That was the old minute. The problem is,
Even Rabbonim, Rebbe Lachton,
Only when the moon rises, the
Yes.
even
chasnas.
Rabbonim,
yes,
Tony Rabbonim, they're getting engaged now in the Chassan is in a year. They could be like Chavched, Chol,
After
after
Tesla.
Tezvav, yeah.
Wow.
because
Why? Because in New York you have about 30, 35 halls to make Chassanas. Let's say 50. Every night for the rest of the year, it's busy. There's no night that this hall is empty.
I passed by many times Ditmas Avenue and Ocean and McDonald Avenue. It's many times closed. That's beautiful. Oh.
And that's why you made the.
Maybe they're using it for other things.
No. The chasna was in New Rochelle. Don't ask me why it was picked. With my cousin, my son doesn't even know why it was picked. Probably Kalo or her side heard about that. I don't. But so who knows?
That's my point. The minute changed. That's it.
yeah. שיש מילה ביום המדוד בנזה בריס מילה מותרם בעל הבריס אני אמר בסנדק ואבי הבן ביום שלפני מילה סמך לילה קודם הליך חלס כנסת let's stop it. The Baal Bris is allowed to take a haircut. Who is the Baal Bris? The Moil, the Sandik, and the Avi Ben. Now what happens if the Moil and the Avi Ben is the same person? Okay, so now you have three, instead of three Baal Bris, you have two Baal Bris. What happens if the Moil and the Sandik and the Avi Ben is the same person? Stam is a Meshugana.
You can't do a brit and you cannot sit down and make a brit and you also.
Exactly.
Somebody else,
Also have to.
and you made the cut and
Right.
but not
Not that you did everything.
Imagine Sefiras was Gemala to the son. Well, who was that? Gershon or Eliezer?
Yeah, the older one.
On a rock.
Yeah.
When there was a snake following.
Yeah. No, the snake went up Moshe Rabbeinu's body.
Right. So she was a courageous woman. She was a very big.
You see a snake following you.
You run away. She. These 33 days. So most shit is hold up. The Gemara says that the tragedy happened before Satzeres. It means Prus Meloshem Prusa. Prusa means broken. So there was only 33 days. The question is how you count the 33 days. So there's two opinions, and within each opinion, there's two opinions. So Shnaim Shein Arba. There's two opinions, but each opinion breaks into two. There's two opinions, therefore, there was a simcha in this day because they stopped dying on Lag Baimer. Paschalam is that day they stopped dying. Even though some died on this day, we say Mitzvah Kekula in Avelis. That's what allows them Avelis to get up in the morning. If he doesn't get a haircut until 2 minutes into the day, it's good enough. And then after 2 minutes of the day went by, he's allowed to get married and take a haircut. If Lag B'Yom is on Sunday, then you have a parade. They cover Shabbos. That's the first opinion. He shouldn't take a haircut on Lag B'Omer on Thursday night. Like, no, we're going to have Lag B'Omer on Friday. Shouldn't take a haircut on Thursday night. If he shayne, therefore we say Tachron on the Mincha of Erev Lag B'Omer. When do we not say Tachron? And if a Yom Tov is 24 hours, so the Mincha before we don't say Tachron about. Yom Tov is not 24 hours. We do say tachanun. Yesh mekayim is noigim. No, shalom la metachanun min chasher of lag baimer. Fish asem from shabbat le. Lamed gimel poske avelis. V'lachin emerim tachanun min chasher lefanam. V'shein emerim min chasher lefnei shorayam. V'shein emerim min tachanun. Shalei lekiyam. Well, if you mean hagam, and according to that, minik turn the page. Mutarim. We'll look at the other page. Mutarim gamkin l'stap v'lisa b'leil. Lamed gimel. So a Thursday night, you're allowed to have a wedding. According to their opinion, so we have the first opinion. Within the first opinion, we have two opinions. So within the first opinion, we have two opinions. We have the opinion which is that the 33 days finishes on Lag BaOmer 2 minutes into the day. And we have the opinion that Lag BaOmer starts by Tzeisek Yechavim. So how does the Alter Rebbe hold? In the Siddur, the Alter Rebbe says that on Erev Lag BaOmer you do say Tachma. Obviously, he holds like the more Chumradik opinion.
What's the Almina?
And we say Tachnon. He says in the Siddur, we say Tachnon.
Wednesday we say
On Thursday, on Thursday say Tachnon. That means that the Alter Rebbe holds Lamaisa to be Machmer. That means not to do a wedding on Thursday night. It's a big chumrah.
So people get like Chabad.
Yeah, but they get married.
The chuppah is after Shkia?
No, they get married unlike Baim itself. Here, thank you so much for the Siddur.
In other words, before Shkia.
Yeah. In other words, this year.
Once you start the Simcha before Lag BaOmer, then you could.
But this year, basically, it's very hard for Lubavitcher to get married because the one day that the Lubavitcher has is
Thursday night.
But Thursday night, the Alter Rebbe holds not. So if Lamazag
Chabad doesn't get married Thursday night.
No, or if Lag BaOmer would be on Thursday, so there are people that know already Wednesday night they'll get married. Chabad will only get married on Thursday before Shkia, but this year you have a problem because look,
people will get married on Friday.
Yeah, it's very hard.
No, I said.
Yeah, theoretically you can get married on Friday, but
Thursday night Chabad doesn't get married.
Friday.
It does happen lately.
Can you give me a different Siddur? Because this Siddur is like a funny.
Which one did I give you?
You had one that's.
Give me this. Give me this one. This one is
The
good.
same thing.
It's
The same thing.
They're both.
same thing. Give me because they took out some of the pieces that they wrote.
Come on.
Not a translation. Without a translation.
No, I think it's not the voice.
Not only a Lubavitcher one.
Yeah. Lubavitcher without a translation. Thank you so much.
So when will Lubavitcher make a class on Thursday night?
This year again, if they
Lag BaOmer is Friday.
because like here, you got it. No, it's good. No. Hashem Velatzim right here.
When you get married.
Here.
No, but Thursday night is already you don't get married.
It's not.
It's only the day.
Minik Svarad.
Oh, the day.
Yeah, he says Minik Svarad. Shebachol Yom Sheinu Mitachanun Einem Elam Lamtseach. Okay, then he goes through all the days, and then. I made a mistake. It's fakert. You see, it's good that I looked. The Alter Rebbe says, "V'gam b'mincha erev Reish Chodesh v'erev Chanukah v'erev Purim v'erev Lag BaOmer v'erev Misha Sabov v'erev Tezvav B'Shvat ein emrim tachnon." I'm sorry, I'm fakert.
But Pesach Sheni,
Alter Rebbe didn't write. One way.
Pesach Sheni, it says.
Avu b'mincha shelifnei erev Rosh Hashanah v'erev Yom Kippur v'erev Pesach Sheni noiflim. Why? Because Pesach Sheni, the night is not yet Pesach really. They made it by day. So I'm sorry. It's the other way around. I'm sorry. So Tak and Chabad that get married now Thursday night. I'm sorry.
Islamic days.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
A normal Lag BaOmer.
No, because
No, wait a second. That's Lamed Gimel that night. So you're talking about the
Thursday night is Lamed
Friday.
Gimel. Right.
So no haircut.
No haircut. Okay, the haircut. Hiccup is a little bit of a different cheshbon. It has to do with Rizal, like saying that these are Yomim Shaldinim. But they give options to the little boys.
In the
You
day.
get the Chameron.
In the day.
Yeah, but
Not on the
still.
morning, but in the day.
Yeah,
It's a big deal.
yeah.
I saw my father took me a 3-year-old to Rab Shemoy.
And when is your birthday?
Chedia.
Wow, beautiful.
The name after Rab Marash. Bezir.
So your option was
wasn't Lag man. My father took me to Meron.
I'm sure when you were a kid that those days Nish given us like packed and
Okay, Lag Boim is what day in the year?
Yeah.
Lag Boim is what day?
You answered the question.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's the other way around. That's my cooking. Okay. Okay, so that's the first opinion.
למד זין, ביר, מנוגן, תיינה, מנק חלשיה, חי שם, וכן הוא בסידור לפני ולצים.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. You're right. I look now here. I see. Yeah. Okay.
Because I remember being a chassan in Lag BaOmer.
Yeah.
But that meant that was in the day, not the day before.
Right. So no, it could be. Look, you can make also.
Not before Shkia.
In Chabad, they can make. Look, anyone. No one's arguing it. On Lag BaOmer itself, you can make a chassan.
Right.
The shailos is the night before. Could you make a chasana the night before, like Thursday night? So that would be totally in the two opinions. One says no, it's mikzas yom kekule. I don't say mikzas halayla kekule. So you have to keep availus the whole night and 2 minutes in the day. So it means Thursday night you wouldn't be able to make a chasna. Schenken the shita this is very complicated. Who holds what? Because different kilos had very different menhogim. Today it's like ladafka every kilo even knows what their mahogam is. The second opinion is Shalamat Gimel Yom Elu. This 33 days. Maschilim b'yoyim beis l'chodesh yor. Starts on beis yor. Masamim be'erev Shavuos. And it stops in that of Shavuos. After Shemot l'stapa b'lisa v'lag b'ayim. Makom m'shein heter ela l'achshav mitzayim shekekula l'chen ela. Halamet Gimel b'ayim agam kalacheshban halamet Gimel Yom shenag b'ayim avelas. So the second opinion for sure holds that Lag BaOmer is only from 2 minutes in the day. Al pi divrayim yesh negam listaper b'lisa b'chol shloshis me'gbala l'sheim em noisim em mistaper m'noisim b'resh chodesh yir el ad resh chodesh b'lvad v'loed b'chval k'dei she'noigim avelas lamed gimel shehem maschilim b'resh chodesh yir masayim b'mnishin shel Agbala mitzayim k'kulei v'lachem mistaper m'noisim b'sheir yir mnishin shel Agbala v'ela. Second opinion is that the 33. So first opinion says that the first 33 days is the first 33 days. Second opinion says the 33 days is the second 33 days. Elamai, you're playing a little game over here. Within that, Yeshemim, that you start on the second day in Chodesh Yir. Yeshemim, you bump it up another 2 days. So this way you can give people a chance to take a haircut in the Shlosh Simei Agbala.
You can do on both customers.
Yeah, because you can't. Because you have to keep 33 days. So this is Bama. So within the opinion that you have, the first 33 days is a machloikas. What's the din from the night before Lag BaOmer? And in the opinion that you have the next 33 days, so then Zicher, Lag BaOmer is counted as one of the 33 days. So it's only 2 minutes into the day. But the shaila is if we bump it up 2 days or we bump it down 2 days.
People who hold until Lag BaOmer can get married after Lag BaOmer?
No problem.
Oh.
No problem.
Well, what's the problem? What's the rush to get married on Lag BaOmer? You get married a few days later.
So I'll tell you what the problem is in a second. Any yochel he can't do all the coolest. He can't be a smart aleck and use both coolest from both opinions. Because he can do both chumras. And a shina gisim and pesach and erev shavuos or the erev yemlishin shalak vala chutz malak ba'im bav shenok beis chumash shasayis. Even though he's doing 2 chumras that are stira, enik exila helach b'choshech. It's not like a full going in the darkness. Kivin shas came achmas asavak shenastapet leis a miniguik and machomokim in tzarich classes came. He's not mechuyev to do this. Ela yochel litvis eze minig sheyirtze. Vein choshishim shema minig amakom hazeh enikein. Kivin shavelos ene minig ba'alma vein lachim besveikis. So if he doesn't know what his minig is, he could pick. A lot of today say you could pick from year to year, but it's a long Sunday. But once you started already in one year,
then you can't do
the other. Avalim, you do a law in minig amakom. If a person knows the minig amakom, ain't only shanas when I'm making amakom, amakom, b'yom shan shan amakom chmidim, l'hachem b'yom shem akilim. You may know it's kemedas. And machmas chumra ba'alma shemachem l'atz maloch d'ibram chmidim b'yom leila. He can't change the minig from a place. Unless he says that he's doing it as an extra chumrah. Elohim miserosh oiskim b'shekein roy l'asas l'chol adam. If he's bragging and he's saying, I don't do tispoitis for all 49 days because that's the right thing to do, and everyone else is doing it wrong. That he's not allowed to do that. It's interesting the way the Alter Rebbe learns what's agudis agudis. Agudis agudis doesn't mean that I do a little differently. Agudis agudis means that everyone in this city keeps the first 33 days. And I keep all the 49 days. Besides, there's no problem. But if I walk around saying, you guys are wrong, the Gemara says, Befrois Hatzeres, and you learn wrong. You think Befrois means cut in half, and you only keep 33 days. That's a big mistake. I looked in the Aruch and Rabbeinu Zerachi Alevi, and he says, no, Befrois means in the Tkufa. And all 49 days you're supposed to keep. So if a person does that, that's also to do. But if a person wants to be machmir, the person says, I know that it's only 33 days. Elamai, but because there's two opinions, even though the meaning here is to go with the opinion first, ich will machmir sein. One person is allowed to be machmir. Filo b'inyan she'ein lochush, shalom achloikis, going shuhu yechid b'yir, she'einu yechid b'yir, lahar b'man she'mokim le'enkach, lahar b'mem le'enkach, still, he shouldn't walk around saying, he said, Yois, there's hard b'man to keep only 33 days. He's not allowed to walk around saying, and I keep only 49 days, and you guys are buffoons. Because it's also to do that. Someone asked me, he's invited to a chasna. He's invited to a chasna, but he keeps 49 days. The chasna is
let's see,
whatever this week. And naniach the person, his minig was to keep the first 33 days, it would get even worse. Yeah. So the shailos is allowed to go to such a chasna. So there's three Geshmak Tshuvas in Igros Moshe about this. There's three Geshmak Tshuvas. And the bottom line is that Igros Moshe thinks it's mutter. But when I saw the Tshuva, I said I have to show it to Meir. Why? Because Meir was Moiragat that maybe it'll be the middle tight if I come to the chuppah. You don't want to be matria. But I told him it's not true.
And she'll be the same.
So now I showed it that it's that the Moshe Feinstein says that he thinks it's a machloikis. Versteht sich, you're allowed to go to a chasna to be mevatel Torah. The shailos is if you're mechuyev to be mevatel Torah. Because one it says mevatel talmud Torah lachnosas kala lechuppah. Okay, but the chelkas machloikis says im yudei sheyesh chuppah ain't tzorich levatel melimudah v'leilach. It's mutter. It's not mechuyev. But as Beis Shmuel says, Miloshen HaPoskim shekosva mitzvah l'sameach mashma the mitzvah sheyel Hashem v'sameach oisa. So it says the Igros Moshe that he thinks that the Beis Shmuel is arguing in the Chelkas Mechoyek. Not that you're allowed to close the Gemara, you're mechuyev to close the Gemara, and that's why I told you that it's not a bittul Torah, it's a kiyum Torah.
It's a mitzvah.
So
I
so
joked with him. I said, "Sefiras." He answered me back. It's a kiyama there. It was amazing.
so now you see it in the Beis Shmuel. So it's a long tshuva, but the bottom line is he thinks that it's a mitzvah to go to be masameh at someone's chasna. So if he's doing it because he keeps the second 33 days, or he keeps, or for whatever reason he was made, or even if he was an avarian, but Lapoil now it's his chasna. And a yois, it's a mitzvah to be misameach chosam akala. It's considered a very serious mitzvah. So therefore, it's mutter to go, and you're allowed to dance, you're allowed to hear the music, and v'chulu v'chulu v'chulu. That is b'chlal not like a regular chasna, like a regular chasna. So, in other words, the nakuda of what he's saying is that really it's not about you. It's about the chosna of kala. So if it's for the chosna kala, it's right now mutter. One of the things is a little bit of a funny raya, however. He brings a raya from the Lashon HaShulchan Aruch. That's a little bit of a shvach raya. He says it's a siv beis that a person that gets married, they don't get a punishment. A person who gets a haircut gets a punishment. If you'd say that no one's allowed to come to a chasana, that would be the biggest punishment. Shramino that you're allowed to go to a chasana.
Yeah.
This raya is a little bit of shvach. You could say a knas means that you get a ticket, so you have to pay $300.
I once went to a levaya in the morning. I forget which parent was in the film, and right after parent washed, the remaining parent washed from the going to the cemetery and burying the spouse, and got up to go to the son's chasna. That's something else.
Yeah, here. So anyway, so that's the it's a geshmak tshuva, but already it's 9:30, so we'll leave it at this.
At that chasna was somebody. I think there was a member from Steinway's shul.
Everybody, before we have
Steinway's shul.